So welcome to you all. And really to start us off on this topic about great British fashion, just be really interested to start off in getting each of your views on why it is you think that British fashion is outstanding, and if so, what it is. Katie, I don't know if you want to kick us off.
Absolutely. British fashion for me is very distinctive. We have, I would like to say that we pride ourselves in being the trend leaders across the global industry. So you only have to really look at the British fashion retail landscape to see that. And it's about kind of always being innovative, and I think globally people look to us to provide that information. We have a great heritage behind our retail landscape and kind of our need and want for trend. We have customers that are kind of constantly challenging retailers to offer that newness. You only need to look back at kind of the 60s and kind of Carnaby Street and Mary Quant and Bieber, and those are the people that really established kind of trend, innovation, and kind of the start point of retailers having to react to that. Obviously, kind of nowadays we're thinking about online and the mass effects of online that we've had, and how retailers really have to quickly react as well, and the way that customers are shopping globally. But ultimately, I think we are the trend leaders, and we also have the flip side of that, where heritage really comes into play from our history of manufacturing and the great British brands that we have, and really kind of that British price. That British mark and that tag of best of British and made in Britain, that we are hopefully trying to rejuvenate as we rebuild on kind of getting people to look back at manufacturing.
Yeah. Andrew, what would you say British fashion stands for?
I'm not sure I can add too much more. I think I've summed it up
Sure
perfectly. I've always found that in overseas countries, people think of British fashion as cool Britannia. You know, what's different, what's innovative. They're looking to the Brits. Britain was, and London was, the capital of the fashion world for many years. Then it went off pitch. Now it's back again, and there's been some great brands that have been re-established. Brands like Burberry, which was sort of risen from the ashes, and have been hugely successful. And there are many examples, and a lot of newness and innovation. And I think that's what the customer is looking for today. But when people think about British brands, they think of quality, they think of a distinctive look and feel, and they feel sort of, there's a safeness about British brands.
Yeah. Derek?
I think that's exactly it. In the UK, we just cover the spectrum from, as you say, our heritage in producing fine fabrics, skills in tailoring, in pattern cutting, so that whole area of tailoring which we've really owned for many years and are now rediscovering. And then at the other end, as Katie says, you can look back. I was actually there in those times of swinging London. Ever since then, I think at the other end of the spectrum, we have been innovators in young fashion, street fashion, teen fashion, call it whatever you will, that the world has always looked to. People come here just to see the latest innovation. We are very innovative, but it's in both of those areas, so there is just such an immense choice.